It would be Don't Worry About What You Want to Do. Surprised if anyone can tell me what this is inspiration, but yeah, I guess this is do your own thing, take your own time, whatever you like. It's only like 6 time I've been loving Jordan every time I love her, and I'm always been so That's alright, you've been asked to begin. It's cold out there. Yeah, you've got one. I think we've got one. Otherwise, I'll just wipe it with my head. I was going to put some in my bag, but I know you've got some up in the green room, so I just bothered. I'm here, so I just popped it in my bag. Alright, okay, Katie. Good? Yeah. Hello.
Are you nervous and being one of the most nominated? Oh my goodness, tell me about it.
Oh my god, how did that happen? We're so happy to be here tonight, super excited. It's nice to catch up with the friends, so many of our friends performing and nominated, and yeah, it's just going to be a really great party, and I'm excited to perform as well tonight. Yeah.
And what are you most looking forward to about performing? Are you looking forward to, is there something in particular, any vibe that you're going with for tonight or not?
Switched it up. My band is currently overseas, so there's something different for tonight. And I hope everyone likes it. Yeah, and Frank created the show for tonight, the music for tonight, so it's going to be something I haven't done before. So.
And tell me about both of your outfits. Yours, I am obsessed with, glittery and amazing. Tell me all about it.
Thank you. Well, my friend Claudia Lee, she's an amazing New Zealand designer, and she custom put together this outfit for me. And yeah, we wanted to go bling, Persian, classy. Yeah.
And yes, and what are you both listening to at the moment? Anything in particular that you're vibing with really at the moment?
I'm going to say this again, Frankie Venture. Yeah, loving Frankie. Oh my gosh, a lot of New Zealand music. Like, I've been doing a lot of listening to a lot of throwbacks, so like Shefu and like Aradna, and I'm like in my nostalgic kind of era of like, yeah.
And what is your favorite then, like Kiwi throwback song then?
Oh. After we watch the Lights. It's got to be Aradna.
Aradna and Eddie's.
Yeah.
And is there anything specifically in your music or even in your performances that's inspiring you the most right now?
In the music, I think we draw a lot of inspiration from Persian music. So a lot of that. Yeah, especially from the album. Like, yeah, I'm always inspired by like super upbeat dance, good vibes. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for talking. Enjoy your evening. Congratulations for the nominations and have an amazing night. Appreciate it.
Great news.
Was already quite far on that journey, so for me it was just another way to learn. It was another way to learn, another way to use Te Reo Māori and express myself through it and learn new kuku, different ways of saying, like old colour to paint it. And then I split off those top 10 the most successful on the chart between. I'm gonna pick. What's the other song? Who are you gonna put the heat? What's that? Yeah. It was a quote, and she was a singer on it, but I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna get it right. Oh my god, I just hold up real shit. Because then someone will be pissed off that I didn't say their name when I was talking about that song. Take 1 second. Oh no, it is. It's Jazz Coleman. Oh, Oceania. Oceania. That's what it was. No, we don't. But then where's that? Okay. When I think of those top 10 ones, they're all stand out to me. Just I want to say that first, but I'm going to choose Kana by Oceania featuring Dave Kahuragi, Hinewehe Mohi. I just think the chorus is killer, and it was really fresh. I remember that song coming out, and it was really fresh over the kind of like dance beat. Really like driving chorus, you know, super
Sorry, we'll be nice and speedy for you.
All right.
My name's Ava, I'm with Stuff, and we're currently live streaming on the carpet. Tell me, we'll jump into it since you're talking about getting changed. Tell me about this outfit though, it's gorgeous.
Okay, thank you. This is a dress. I've been styled by a stylist called Thunderhorse, and she has lent me this dress. I got my hair done at Gilt Hair on Pitt Street. She did this amazing situation, and yeah, so it's all down to other people. Someone did my nails, someone did my makeup, someone did my hair, someone styled me. My best friend lent me these shoes, so you know, it takes a village.
Amazing. And tell me, what is your favourite like Kiwi classic song? If you can think of one, I know that's really hard.
Oh, it's so hard. You can't ask me that. There's so many. I've been really enjoying at the moment. I don't know what it's called, but Hoki Mai Tamama. Yeah. What's that? Yeah. How Morrison Quartet. Yeah, that's right. I don't know. I just like listening to that song at the moment.
Yeah. Tell me, what are you just like generally listening to at the moment?
At the moment, what have I been listening to? All kinds of stuff. There's always like random stuff on my playlist and on my Spotify. I listen to the radio a lot, to be honest. Like, yeah.
Is there anything particularly for your music that's inspiring you the most right now?
Yeah, my latest album was really inspired by, I would say like Prince, Grace Jones, that kind of stuff, but also a bit more like ESG, that kind of thing. But yeah, kind of more funky, rhythm section driven stuff. Yeah.
And what are you most looking forward to about tonight? Is it seeing people? Is it performances? What is it?
I'm really looking forward to jamming with my band. Yeah, that's going to be fun. That's going to be a highlight for me is playing a song and yeah, maybe some food if I can find any food, and yeah,
amazing.
See my friends. Yeah.
Well, congratulations and have an amazing evening, and you look amazing. Have a good time.
Thank you so much. Happy there.
Just grab us when they're done upstairs.
We've also got Aotearoa coming, and you want Georgia Lights, don't you?
Bright lights incoming. Hello, come on in. My name's Ava. I'm with 3 News and Stuff. Nice to meet you. Tell me about this gorgeous outfit. Is it giving like Kiwi classics? Like I'm loving this. Tell me about it.
Probably more of an unintentional Kiwi classics thing, but I love that that's what it's actually giving. I love that. It's from a designer called Larika Matoshi. I think that's how you say it. Got some meadowlark earrings, beautiful Georgia J bag, bright green green shoes from my wardrobe. We love it. Yeah. Oh, the performances are always such a big highlight. I think it's just amazing being in the room with this incredible industry that we have, being in the room hearing everybody play. Yeah, it's pretty magical.
And really hard question, but if you could pick like one of your most favourite Kiwi classic songs, what would it be?
It's a tough one. I do love Sway by Beck Runga. I love it. Yeah.
And what are you listening to at the moment?
Playing right now?
Yes.
Meant to be. Love that.
Tell me, what are you listening to, just like generally at the moment?
General, I'm a big fan of Olivia Dean. I love her music so much. I think she's got a new song coming out, which is really exciting. But everything she does just is beautiful, and it just seems to roll out of her so effortlessly.
And what's inspiring you for your music the most at the moment, would you think?
These are some hard-hitting questions. I love it. I think for me, I always seem to draw inspiration from my own life and things that I'm walking through. Art, travel, people, places, things, good food, like everything that colours my world, I guess, are things that I draw inspiration from.
Amazing. Well, hey, thank you so much for your time. Have an amazing night. You look gorgeous. Enjoy it.
Thank you. Lovely to meet you.
With Stuff in 3 News. It's bright and it's live, and I'm very sorry about it in advance. Yes, it is. No, be prepared. Kia ora, guys, thank you so much for chatting. Can you tell me, what are you most excited for tonight? Is there anything in particular, any performance, or just like being here?
I actually don't know who's performing.
Yeah, I don't know who's playing.
So I'm excited for all of them to know. Yeah. But usually I just enjoy catching up with everyone. We're all musicians, but we actually never, once a year, you get together like this. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
And for each of you, what's your favourite, this is a hard one, favourite Kiwi classic song? If you had to just pick like one.
All week I've been listening to Anchor Me by Mutton Birds. I've been obsessed with that.
Yeah, God, something from Dave Dobbin, probably.
Come on, pick one.
You want to pick one?
No pressure.
Shadow of a Dying Hand, what's it called?
Kingdom Come.
Kingdom Come,
Yeah,
Dave Dobbin.
that's a beautiful song. Yeah.
And yours?
I'm giving up for Dobbin as well. Welcome Home is one of the greatest written songs of all time. Yeah, it's unbelievable, undeniable. Dobbin is the GOAT forever and ever.
Yeah, amazing. And in terms of your guys' music, this is also a hard one. Do you have like a favourite song of yours at the moment? I know that's like cliche question, but
My favourites are the ones that aren't out, they're kind of working on. That are like,
can you tell me a tiny bit about them, maybe?
we're just always writing stuff. It's always the kind of the most recent thing you've done that you're obsessed with the most. That'll change tomorrow, probably.
And when are we seeing that going to come around?
I couldn't give you a date. I mean, we're really in the thick of it now. I couldn't give you a date, but time will work its way.
And what's inspiring that music the most at the moment, do you think? Anything in particular?
Home actually is inspiring me a lot at the moment. And yeah, New Zealand's really inspiring me at the moment. Yeah.
And what are you all like just listening to generally at the moment? Just general favourite songs or artists at the moment even?
I'm actually really enjoying Morgan Wallen at the moment. There's probably a whole lot of other people enjoying him too, but yeah, at the moment him for sure.
Michael Kiwanuka I'm listening to a lot to. Cleo Soul, Leon Bridges. Yeah.
Yep, and you?
At the moment, I've agreed to play bass at a friend's 40th birthday party, and so I have to listen to a bunch of ska music, and so that's all I've been listening to currently. I actually do, yeah, it's fun. The bass lines are ridiculous. I wish I didn't agree to do this, to be honest. So thanks, Sam.
Nice. And so, who do you think? You know that you're not looking. You don't know exactly who's performing, but is there any artist in particular that you're looking forward to catching up with, or any Kiwi artists that you've been keeping your eyes on recently?
Yeah, the Darts Boys. I love the Darts Boys. I'm hoping they're around here somewhere, probably at the bar, if I had to pick where they'd be. But yeah, I love those guys. They're great.
Amazing. Well, hey, thank you guys so much for your time. Appreciate it. Have an amazing evening. Cool. Thank you. to be here tonight. How are we feeling being here?
This is our 4th time being nominated for the Rock Artist Award, so we're so stoked to be here. It's a really, really awesome roster of finalists tonight. We're just stoked to celebrate New Zealand music with everyone, you know. We're just a bunch of bogans from the Waikato, so yeah, it's a privilege to be here, for sure.
And on that note of New Zealand music, who are you listening to the most in terms of New Zealand artists at the moment? Do you have a favourite New Zealand artist at the moment?
Right now, I'm really enjoying the Darts record, and we're up against them for the Rock Awards, so I'll be stoked if they get it as well. Varna as well. She's currently touring the States, so she's awesome. What about you guys? New Zealand artists?
Shepherd's Rain, Alien Weaponry. Can't stop listening to both those bands. Powder Shoots, really cool. There's a lot.
And what's your favourite like Kiwi classic throwback nostalgic song? If you had to pick one.
I don't know if I'm the right person to ask. I was born in '95. Maybe ask these guys for a nostalgic hit.
Anything from the Dudes.
Nature by The Formula. Beautiful.
And just generally speaking, what are you all listening to at the moment? Anything in particular that you're loving?
I'm really enjoying the new Sleep Token record, which has just gone #1 in Australia and New Zealand last week as well, and the UK and the States, so it's a bit of me at the moment.
Any from you?
I'm going through an old school thrash metal stage at the moment, so
I play Black Sabbath back to back constantly for most of my life, so I'm still doing that.
And how does it feel being amongst like so many different genres of music at an awards like this? Is that cool seeing the like different sides of the industry like that?
Yeah, almost every genre here except heavy metal, right? But yeah, it's awesome to see such a diverse range of musicians in this country smashing it. So it's good.
Is there a performance or someone in particular that you're looking forward to seeing the most tonight?
I'm interested in seeing Chai tonight. I've heard a lot of good things. She's up for a lot of awards, so I'm really keen to see that performance. I've never seen her live before, so that's exciting.
Well, good luck, guys, and congratulations. Have an amazing evening. Appreciate it.
thank you very much.
Say again?
A really good thing we've got Ella. What are we going to do? How are we going to make sure I can't be having any of that light going on and off?
Yeah. So, yeah, that's our neighbour there.
We need.
Do you want to talk about that?
Oh yeah.
We'll shoot natural light with your light while she's talking with me, and we'll keep our light off.
Okay. Beautiful.
Feel free to do whatever you need to
Thank
do for
you.
hours, okay?
I shouldn't shout because I've now got into a shouting mood. So I was shouting at him when I should have just come and talked to you. I apologise.
No, that's fine, man. No, that's cool. No, I was also listening.
Okay.
I want to help you guys out as well.
Thank you, darling.
Came in before I
The last thing we need, isn't it?
Yeah.
here finally?
Oh man, it's so sweet. It's so awesome. It's great to be amongst our peers and a night to celebrate New Zealand music, and a special one too, being the 50th. You know. So.
And how does it feel already winning an award before you even get here, and an award with such weight as the one that you did? How does that feel?
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, before the even event, we're like, oh, okay, like so. But yeah, very appreciative and stoked to be acknowledged by peers in the industry. So awesome.
And in terms of Kiwi classics and music, what would be your top one if you could only pick one? I know, tough one.
I'm gonna have to divide it in two. I'm sorry, but it has to be Crowded House and Dave Dobbin for sure. Yeah.
Dave Dobbin. Stan Walker has also said Dave Dobbin. What would yours be?
Yeah, I was going to say Dave Dobbin too. Welcome Home or Loyal would have to be up there. Yeah.
Right, well, there's a common theme for a reason. And just generally, in terms of music, what are you both listening to at the moment? Anything in particular?
Man, I'm listening to heaps of old school blues stuff at the moment. Yeah.
And what about you?
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck in the era with Marvin Gaye and Luther Vandross and stuff like that. So yeah.
And do you have your eyes on any Kiwi artists in particular that you're like checking out at the moment, thinking they're doing relatively well? Any Kiwi artists in your spotlight?
Yeah, I was just saying before about Muroki, who's got such a great feel and a great sound. I believe he's living overseas at the moment, but I just love his groove, man. He's so groovy, eh? So yeah, Muroki.
Yeah, do you have one?
I think Corella's been touring with us, and they've been killing it live and just getting better and better. So excited for their future. Yeah.
And what's in store for you guys next? Is there anything in the works? Anything?
Yeah, we're about to go on tour to Hawaii in about 2 weeks, and when we come home, we're hitting the studio, doing some songwriting, and then hitting another summer run, which we're in the works of organising right now. So.
And with that songwriting, is there anything in particular that's inspiring that at the moment? Anything that you're leaning into with your songwriting?
Just the weight loss journey of myself. No. I don't know. Yeah, it's just good to get together with everyone, and I think we write songs when we're together. You know, like in the studio, and that's where the inspiration comes.
Like a bunch of different inspirations from all of you would say?
Yeah, exactly, for sure.
And is there anyone you're looking forward to seeing the most tonight?
There's a big medley happening. Yeah, because it's the 50th, they're doing like this medley of all the big hits, so I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Do you know who's in it?
I don't even know who's playing in it.
You don't know?
Yeah, no, so I'm excited for it.
Excited. Well, thank you so much, guys, and congratulations again. Have a good rest of your night. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Yes.
Right.
my favourite outfit of the night. I'm so obsessed. Can you please tell me about it?
Well, tonight I'm nominated for Best Country Artist and Album of the Year for my album, Nielsen Sings Nelson, which is an album I recorded at Willie Nelson's ranch in Texas, and we do a duet together. So I had to do a little Willie outfit for you. My gold cowboy boots.
Show them again. They're gorgeous. Amazing. And how are you feeling about these nominations? So exciting, especially and amongst so many talented artists. Is there anyone in particular that you're nominated alongside that you've been listening to or excited to see or talk to? Or?
All of the people I'm nominated alongside are people who are my darling friends. Kaylee Bell, Delaney Davidson, Barry Saunders. We've all toured together, played together for decades, and it feels damn good to see that country music is really having its moment and people are falling in love with it, and it's just such an exciting time for country music right now.
Yeah, and on that, it's seeing country music just pick up hugely, even across social media with so many across in the States and in New Zealand as well. You just kind of touched on it, but how exciting is that? Are you riding on that high?
It's pretty amazing. It's been an amazing year getting to share music, and your audience just grows and grows. I'm on my way. After this, I'm heading to the States to tour with Willie Nelson and Bob Dylan, and have played the Grand Ole Opry this year. It's just been an amazing year, and loving seeing the world falling in love with country music again. And but yeah, I love this night. I love being here with my community. It's like a family reunion, you know. In music, you're kind of siloed. You're out on the road. You don't get to see your colleagues a lot, and so this is kind of like our version of a work do, where we all get to just have fun and celebrate each other.
And on that, Kiwi artists at the moment, who would be your fave? Who do you have your eyes on the most?
I can't say that. Like, they're all my friends. I'm going to get texts tomorrow being like, you, yeah. But I do have to say that I am so excited for my girl Anna Coddington tonight. I can't wait to see her smash it. She won the Silver Scroll earlier at the end of last year, and she's up for a lot of awards tonight. She deserves them. I just want to see her smash it, and I want to see her take it home.
And what are you listening to generally at the moment? Any fave songs, fave artists?
Well, at the moment, we have a brand new country station here in New Zealand called iHeartRadio Country, or iHeart Country, and it is the first time that we've had a mainstream radio station for our music, and it's such a testament to New Zealanders and the audience that all of my albums have gone #1 in New Zealand with no radio play, and so, but it shows that New Zealanders love country music, and so to have a station, to have a platform for country music, mwah.
Fave song at the moment, if you could pick one.
My favorite song at the moment. Oh, you can't do this.
Or something that you've just been like, you just spotted it and you're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Doesn't have to be #1 fave.
I am in country music or any kind of music. I mean, again, I am like jamming to my girl Anna Coddington's song Gains. Yes, like female empowerment, and it is just, I love her use of Te Reo Māori, bringing together, you know, the Pakeha and the Māori, and celebrating that in our culture and in our country is so important and so beautiful.
Hey, well, thank you so much for chatting. All the best for tonight. Good luck. You look stunning. Enjoy it. It was so good to talk to you.
Thank you.
So good to meet you.
Wait, straight up, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. They have shit to do.
Yesterday, kids have been riding with me for a minute. Sam here with the TV is right there. It's not even a TV, it's an old Mac. But same, innit? So they fall back to those days up there. Shout out to Jake Vincent, shout out to Miss Parkinson, man. Oh man, it's beautiful. I remember when me and Jack were the same. There's a lot, there's really a lot. I mean, we've got a lot of content coming up. Let's see, there's that work in the so last year was this is more full circle because I'm actually busy and working hard for many years. To me, that's my shoulders, but I'm also else along the way. Keep going forward to the year.
Yes! Sorry, right. My name's Ava. I'm the Stuff in Free News. Yes, Ava. First of all, I want to say obsessed with you and your music. Love. Tell me about your outfit, by the way. So cool, so chic.
Thanks. It's all Adidas. I'm wearing all Adidas, dressed by Showroom 22, and then a thrifted blazer. Yeah, I just love it. And I was like, it's time to find something to wear.
Tell me a bit about how excited you are for being here and your nominations, which congratulations, by the way.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited. This is my second year here, so it's like still all very glitz and glam and crazy, but I mean, it's just amazing to be around so many talented artists. I think you really get the beating heart of the New Zealand music industry here, so it's very cool.
Totally. And what's inspiring your music the most, would you say, at the moment, if you were inspired by something at the moment?
I think just the thing that's really inspiring me at the moment is like this real trend of honesty. Like people are being super open in their music, and I think that's like the stuff that I've always connected to the most, so I'm trying to do that in mine.
And in terms of Kiwi artists, do you have a fave at the moment? I know you've been on the road with Frankie Venter and some others. What about that?
Oh, I mean, I've got so many favourite New Zealand artists. Kaylee Bell, Frankie Venter, they're all gorgeous women and amazing. Georgia Lyons. I think my favourite person at the moment is Phaser Days, and I know she's performing tonight, so I'm excited.
Amazing. And favourite Kiwi classic song? I know that's so hard, but if you could pick one.
Something in the Water, Brooke Fraser.
Amazing. Hey, well, congratulations. Enjoy your evening. You look gorgeous. Thank you so much for talking.
Thank you. See you later. Bye. You too.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. The show's starting. If you're not sitting down, you're going to miss out. Move now.
Oh, cool. Oh, it's a lot, isn't it?
How are you?
I'm feeling good.
Honestly, I was so proud of you up with all those legends. Tell me how you standing and singing. Legends of New Zealand music.
I can't believe I'm singing like next to Randa and Savage. It was my first time meeting them. I'm like a little bit gagged about it. And I told her, I was like, the first thing I said to her before it was hi was, love you. So I feel honoured. I'm really, really.
And I've heard a few people, including Stan Walker, name check you, darling.
Damn. Really?
Yes.
Damn. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like hard to not be like feel like an imposter a little bit in these environments, but like I think these types of nights are just a reminder of, you know, how far I've come and how far we've all come. So.
And are you channeling your inner?
I'm channeling my inner Prince Tuiteka and carrying that man on my shoulders too. And we're going in hot.
Everything's feeling good though?
Yeah, feeling a little bit nervous, overstimulated.
Just say that again to me because I feel over.
Yeah, feeling a little bit nervous, feeling a little bit overstimulated, but mostly excited.
And what are you going to do to ground yourself before you go out?
I'm going to breathe and I'm going to look at Aradna and be like, let's go. Thank you. It's the end now. Hi, my love. I got you some social media. Sorry, Jack.
Yes. Hi, honey. We're being hardy. Sash is being hardy.
Nice shot, mate.
What's your on-air time?
What's
your on-air time?
Yeah, I got some kids here.
What? 6:30? If we go. Mohi. I can't remember what it is going
Jump in. Let me come around.
Enjoy the show. Thank you,
Yeah.
What's
Yeah, interesting, eh? That one keeps dropping
What's a
out.
question I can ask Mohi that because we've done
My
so.
Wi-Fi is like
What's
Yeah.
What's a
Sorry.
question I could ask Mohi because we've asked him so he's had to do so many things.
Yeah, right. What's sort of angle can you take it?
Why don't I just ask him a history question?
A history question?
Yeah, just on the, of the ride. If he was going to put Voyage.
Okay. That's always a fun one, right? Get that personal inflection on it. Yeah.
Was it you shooting up through the glass before?
Yeah.
Artistic. I like.
Gotta have that little zest in there, you know? A little sprinkle.
We can do what we want.
Yeah. Doco, creative liberty.
News videography and photography is completely different.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chloe, quick chat. Hey, kia ora, how's things? So we're live, going straight to stuff. Can you just fire up in front there? Yep.
Hey, how are you?
Kia ora, Chloe, who are you looking forward to seeing this evening?
Oh, mate, we're looking forward to seeing all of the phenomenal New Zealand artists. I mean, if you're talking about who we're looking forward to potentially winning, I mean, Moka Mokai, Mokatron, Rinzo, the list goes on, Anna Coddington.
Okay, so a big fan of New Zealand music. Who's your go-to traditional old school New Zealand musician and who?
Traditional old school. Oh man, I'm just Verona. Who sings Verona? Elemento P, obviously. That's the traditional. Is that old school? I'm a millennial.
And who are you listening to at the moment?
I'm currently listening to Moka Mokai, and I've listened a lot to the new Mokatron album. Also played Anna Coddington's new album at the record store day at Real Groovy the other day.
Rad, thank you very much. Enjoy your night.
No worries, mate. Thank you.
Good work there. Good work.
I'll get like one still. Hello. I'm sorry I wasn't there to help you today. Oh, nice. Not bad. Oh, well, I've only done Lucy and Cara who are hosting. Yeah. Nice. It's been a lot. Got here at 12:30. Oh my god. So now I was just like, I'm going to the toilet. I've been holding for ages.
Yes, so I literally just read my record up because I want to do the interview. okay.
No.
It's okay. Do you get to go?
I'll just stand backstage. Still cool. Three chambers.
Have fun then, my gosh.
Yeah, that's how much it's worth.
You see why are all the bros out hanging outside?
Yeah, what's up with that? That's strange, eh?
All the precise bros. No, the precise engineers.
The precise bros.
Yeah, the record company.
I love that. I love that describing that verb right there.
I know.
The precise bros.
I know. I knew that. But I didn't know. They actually are from a record company called Precise.
Right. I thought that was just a Julie term. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. You put me on the spot. I hope that was You know
Sorry. In that case, go and step up from the centre a bit.
So on the day, you just want that guy.
Yeah, right, man.
And you're happy with your posse here? You're okay with the high posse here? Do you want to do any tweaks?
No, you're good. I appreciate that.
Sweet, easy.
I've been writing the game like nothing else. I can see the lines on everyone gets a suntan and burns out. So I've got to bring the game back down to like level 3, level 6 just to get the skin tone. You may bugger off. It's black.
Yeah.
Put it back up to like +30.
You just tip and then scale back and forth.
The viewers are alive for the game.
I bet. You're gonna have a fucking like strobe treatment,
Yep.
What are you going to do? Just making a little short class and some AMA. It's really inspiration of life with a success across the history of the charts and the Aotearoa. I look close and I can feel it popping. I'm back. Contribution that we all have to the movement that has been Waikato Māori and Māori representation on the charts spans beyond our lives. And we thank you for that. And also, your reaction to that when we see Marlon doing it, when we see so many I would getting invited into the space. Grace. Decided to just keeps hitting us and hitting us. And I hope
Hello, this is Ava.
Hi, how are you? It's so nice to meet you. Hi. Hey, and you smell good. Oh, you smell good as well. Welcome back to New Zealand soil. How does it feel being back here, especially given, oh my gosh, the crowd last night for your pop-up sessions? Personally, I was there. It was mental. How does it feel being back and then seeing such a big reaction so quickly?
Honestly, so amazing. Every time I've come back for the last couple of years, I've been like in my parents' spare bedroom. So to have like people coming out to hang out is so moving and yeah, really means so much. And I do not take it for granted, especially when it's pouring with rain.
My goodness, even in the weather. And do you think that New Zealand is somewhere that you're going to want to come on your new tour? They're hanging out and waiting. What do you think?
Can you imagine if I didn't?
You wouldn't hear the end of it.
That would be bad. That would be bad. Watch the space.
Exactly. And how much is the current state of the world influencing your art and your work at the moment, especially with Virgin coming out soon?
Yeah, I mean, I think my job as an artist is to experience the world and metabolize it in the way I can and think needs to happen. And yeah, definitely the album is pretty in conversation with what I'm experiencing, so I'm excited for people to hear it and get a taste of that.
Sure. And what can we expect, like vibes-wise? I know that's so hard and so cliche, but for Virgin, what if you could pick like even one kind of vibe that we can expect from the album? Is it something fresh that we haven't seen before, or what do you think?
Well, I can tell you that my current frequently used emojis are the chains, the X-ray, and the DNA spiral. So take from that what you will.
Love it. Amazing. Thank you so much. It was so lovely to talk to you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice one.
Okay, team. Beautiful. We're clear to head upstairs. The winners will be upstairs when they win.
Right.
Luckily for us, let's wrap this. Let's go upstairs.
Yes, totally. I love that. Let's rap, but not you.
Well, you know,
Burn it.
not rap. I didn't mean rap.
No, I know. It's a good laugh.
You rap. We're still gonna. I think we're just at. But why don't we go upstairs and just?
Yeah. Have a little regroup.
Yes. Okay then. Let's go upstairs. What can I carry?